Slowly got myself out of bed. Needed to talk to someone. Didn't matter who. Just needed to get out of my own head for a little while. Guess I headed over to the cafeteria. There's bound to be somebody there. Sire.
Well,
If you guys choose to save humanity, you'll be hailed as heroes. I guarantee you'll be able to live out the rest of your days in complete happiness.
yeah.
I know Shion's fate doesn't sit right with you, but whatever you do, he won't live much longer anyway. It's one of the main problems I have with the current situation. Unsurprisingly, the mood in the cafeteria was somber. It was almost completely deserted. Is no one else coming today? Some of them came by earlier, but they took their food back to their rooms. It's pretty obvious they wanted to be alone. Shouldn't we have been more open to discuss things some more? I mean, we are basically family. That's the worst thing about this situation. How could I possibly be related to that ragtag collection of freaks and misfits? Pot calling the kettle black much there, Ema? I'm pretty sure they feel the same about you. I just came up with a new dish too. I added pastel pink paint to what? You put paint in the food? What is wrong with these two? You're not even using edible ingredients anymore. Thank you for pointing that out, Takumi. This time, we're all having a say in what we do. We're not just pushing the decision onto Takumi like we have in the past. I think everyone is going to need time to come to terms with that and what it means for them. I wish there were ways for us to resolve this without fighting.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen while Veshnes is around, or even without her for that matter. The Futurans all hate us as vile invaders after all. It's only natural that after what humanity has done to their home. Technically, we could start arguments of like, hey, we found out that we're actually Futuran, and we've been brainwashed to serve humans. I think we'll just have to keep fighting until one side is finally wiped out. It's a tough decision. I'm still not any closer to an answer myself. My clairvoyance won't help us here. Come to think of it, it's the same with me. I can barely get my thoughts together. And all the confusion from these big revelations, I've kind of lost sight of myself. I've lost sight of everything as well. Don't you worry, Takumi, you are not alone. We stayed in the cafeteria long enough to eat breakfast, then went back to our rooms. Everyone's spending the time on their own to think about stuff. I should probably do the same, but I don't feel like just sitting around today. At this point, I'll even talk to Siri. Maybe I'll go for a walk.
You truly understand me, Takumi.
Better go and check the cafeteria. I wonder if anyone's there today.
Well,
I won't withhold the truth from you anymore. Ask me anything you want to know. That's what this is. Oh, can we just ask him all of this? Last Defense Academy is a spaceship created for this mission. It also serves as a weapon that will eliminate all life on Futurum when the time comes.
hey.
When deployed, we deployed from the artificial satellite with Shion and 15 of you on board. After you landed, Shion surrounded it with undying flames to protect him while he built enough power to wipe out the denizens of this planet. He always wanted to experience going to school. That's why we made it look the way it does. The undying flames extend around the school grounds and surrounded ruins to a radius of around 1,600 feet. There are over 300 feet thick and can extend upward almost indefinitely.
Yeah.
These flames send something trying to pass over it. They'll form a fiery hand and drag the intruder right back down. As defense barriers go, that's pretty darn hard to penetrate.
Oh.
Flames themselves are produced by Shion. They are his power in its rawest form.
Huh?
However, the enemy has devised a means of getting through. They must be using some similar ability to our own fire extinguishers. But the fact that they don't attack all at once must mean they can't mass produce these devices yet.
Yeah.
Special Defense Unit's mission is to protect the school from invaders for 100 days. It consists of cloned soldiers created from a powerful cryptoglobin user's genetic material. In other words, you are all futurins, albeit artificial ones. You were grown in cultivation machines in Kamakura General Hospital up until you reached the age you are now. During that time, you were fed false memories to give you the illusion of a fully lived life. These were deemed necessary to give you a proper motivation to fight and kill on mankind's behalf. We constructed different lives, backstories for each of you, which accounts for how varied your personalities are. So, seriously, if all of our backstories are artificial, why the heck did you give Ado a human-hating cognitive disorder? Like, huh? Like, how did that come to be? If it wasn't you guys, what happened? This is the main reason we didn't want you contacting the artificial satellite.
Huh?
Also, since your cryptoglobin was imparted to you artificially, it's a little unstable. In the end, we developed the infuser so you could forcibly activate your powers whenever you need them. The power we call human anima actually comes from a substance known as cryptoglobin. It's a power you inherited from Shion. Your cryptoglobin was imparted on you artificially, so it's a little unstable. We had to develop the infusers to allow you to stimulate it and forcibly activate your powers when you need them. When stimulated, your powers manifest itself as your class armor and class weapons. The armor was made to resemble a school uniform. In part, that's to fit with the theme of this place.
Yeah.
But mostly it's to clear and distinguish you from the enemy. Unlike them, your power is for protecting and preserving humanity. Your human anima also means you can be revived if you're killed in battle.
Huh?
Corpse still has to be fresh when it goes into the revimatic zone. This is because the revival process works by stimulating your cryptoglobin, which starts to decay when you weaken and die. Naturally, there is no bringing anyone who's had their cryptoglobin absorbed after and being left as black and mummy. Cryptoglobin is a blood type with strange characteristics that cannot be explained by the cutting-edge science of medicine. Blood is almost a living creature of its own right, freely cycling between liquid and solid states. It has characteristics that work in response to a host aggression. It's truly superhuman blood, ideal for combat. According to our research, individuals that with this mutated special blood are born periodically here in Future.
Hey.
Those are the enemy commanders. They are created by their people called heroes chosen by God.
Huh?
Their cryptoglobin also makes them invulnerable to normal weapons. They can only be killed by other cryptoglobin users. Humanity's forces struggled to battle against this power, and were unable to seize the planet as a result.
Yeah.
Luckily for us, the power that's inextricably linked to Futurum itself, it can't be used off this planet. Really? So, a person with cryptoglobin leaves Futurum, they can't use their cryptoglobin powers. That's interesting. That's actually an interesting tidbit of information. Otherwise, the enemy would probably have attacked the artificial satellite and wiped out humanity by now. Cryptoglobin also has a cannibalistic nature, and can gain power by absorbing other cryptoglobin.
Yeah.
This act is forbidden by the native Futuran religion, however. Shion was born here in Futurum some time ago due to a random mutation. He has an incredibly powerful cryptoglobin.
Oh.
He was captured by one of our recon teams and raised by the forces of Earth. I said raised, but because of his cryptoglobin, his body is incapable of growing physically. It's as if he's unable to endure the sheer might of his own power.
Aha.
Securing Xion changed everything for us. This mission wouldn't be possible without him. Even now, he's in a defense room, stored at power, but he was only able to do that after we sent to school here. Cryptoglobin comes from the planet, so it gets much weaker the further away you get. In a sense, you could say Xion is absorbing power from the planet so he can raise it. That makes it even worse. So Xion, a native of this planet, is absorbing power from the planet to destroy the planet. That is messed up. On 100th day of the mission, that power will eliminate all life on Futurum. The war will be over and humanity will be the victors. And to the victor goes the spoils, a brand new planet. Would that also imply that if like our human race were to have start living on Futurum, would some of us develop cryptoglobin by living on the planet?
Huh.
The human home world, Earth, possessed its own consciousness. When the planet decided to end its life, numerous natural disasters started occurring around the world. This phenomenon became known as world death. Pushed to its limits by humanity's abuse of the environment, the planet chose to destroy itself and its suffering. It became hostile and hospitable place, and the human population rapidly decreased. Survivors fled to the massive underground shelters like the Tokyo residential complex.
Hey.
From then on, they lived beneath Earth's surface for several generations while they prepared the Exodus Project. While living underground in the Tokyo residential complex, humanity began searching for somewhere else to call home. They were going to abandon the dying Earth and relocate to a whole new planet. This enterprise was known as the Exodus Project. The first step was to find a planet capable of supporting human life.
Aha.
By some miracle, our scientists located one with an environment much like Earth's in a far-off galaxy. Next, they developed an ultra-large spaceship capable of exceeding the speed of light and accommodating all surviving humans. That would be the artificial satellite. It was a pinnacle of human ingenuity. It took generations to complete. But by the time the artificial satellite was complete, Earth was on the verge of exploding at any moment. Humanity needed to make its escape as soon as possible. They boarded the artificial satellite and set off into space.
Yeah.
That was the start of a long journey. The survivors created a new complex on board the satellite and made life for themselves there. And so they traveled through space for hundreds of years until they finally reached this planet. Miraculously, humanity's scientists discovered a planet with an environment much like Earth's in a distinct galaxy. They named the planet KXK787. In many ways, it was like Earth's long-lost sister. It was located in a habitable zone that allowed for organic life, and the majority of the planet's surface was covered in water. All perfect conditions for supporting life. It was the ideal candidate to become the second Earth. This is where we are now, the planet Futurum. Turned out there was another intelligent life form not too dissimilar from humans living here. That was another way this planet was just like Earth.
Yeah.
First, humanity attempted to communicate with them, but in the end, the language barrier led to conflict. Ever since, we've been waging a war to decide the ultimate fate of Futurum. This planet was behind Earth in terms of science and technology, but it had a powerful force that more than made up for that. That force was the cryptoglobin. If Futurum makes warriors invulnerable to conventional weapons, humanity couldn't break through their defenses. The war went on for generations without any progress being made.
Aha.
But then, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity came along.
Hey.
Around a couple of decades ago, a being with limitless power was born on this planet. He was like nothing we had ever seen before. The Futurians called him the Second Coming. The child was captured by a human recon team that had infiltrated the enemy territory. Is Xion going to be Vechness's son in some way? Or like one of the commander's children? These days, you know that child is Xion. Humanity successfully stole the enemy's most powerful weapon, something capable of finally ending the centuries-long stalemate. We used Shion's DNA to create members of the Special Defense Unit. While we were at it, we constructed the last Defense Academy, and then we began our current mission. If it succeeded, all life on this planet would be wiped out to get to day 100. The fighters we call commanders are future-born cryptogloban users. They are the heroes of this planet. They're giving their all to destroy this academy and save their people.
Hey.
This is the only way they have to defeat us. Their technology isn't advanced enough for them to attack the artificial satellite directly.
Aha.
Cryptogloban is a gift from the planet, so it gets weaker the further you get from it. The commanders are the only futurans who you've met in your time here. They sure look like a lot like humans, don't they? The two planets are so similar, it's no surprise life evolved in a similar way. Their cities even look like the ones humans used to have back on Earth.
Yeah.
Futurans also have a god they believe in, and a religion that has its own code of ethics. Again, much like humanity. And the one who rules over the other commanders is the Supreme Commander herself, Veshness. Her skills and achievements have earned her that position, but her cryptogloban is also far stronger than the rest. The weaker enemies you face, those cute ugly little mascot things, appear to be something created by Veshness. She's also broken the taboos of her people and started absorbing other fighters' cryptogloban, making her even more dangerous than ever. There were a few more people in the cafeteria today than before. Good morning, Takumi. Did you sleep well? Morning. What are you doing here, Ado? What am I doing here? Is that the thanks I get for making the effort to endure your odious company? Nobody asked you to be here. You're a real strange one, Ado. Hard to believe we're both made from the same genes. Yeah, I'm still having trouble believing that myself.
I know, right? We're all so different. No one would think we came from the same stable, let alone the same family. Apparently they fed us all kinds of different scenarios so we'd have more variety.
They really took it to the extremes, though. Couldn't they have made some of us a little more normal? You're one to talk. Even if those backstories were constructed for us, it doesn't mean we're not our own people. It's like how kids don't always turn out the way their parents expect them to. You can't control every aspect of a person's life. And we are alive.
Yeah, you're right. Apart from our memories, we're just like regular humans.
If you can even call us humans. We're clones of Shion, and he's a Futuran. I don't see that there's any real difference between the two species. I mean, it turns out none of you are human after all, but you still look just as hideous to me. What's your point? Humans disgust me, and knowing that you're genetically Futuran hasn't changed my perception of you. So you're basically all human. You look, sound, and smell as repulsive as anyone from Earth would.
Yeah.
As the case, peculiar perception isn't a quirk so much of a glitch in his programming. Or are we answering it now? I think something must have gone wrong when having his memories fed into his brain. As a result, instead of growing up with a strong attachment to humanity, he developed a deep hatred for them instead. How does that happen? How? How? Or perhaps the glitch is a bug planted by the insurgents in this operation. So I'm defective goods then? But that defect helped show me humanity's true face. Maybe I'm the only real success among all of you.
Oh, sure. That makes sense. Not. All of that doesn't change the fact that we share the same blood. We're all brothers and sisters. We're family.
Brothers and sisters, family.
That connection is the one thing here that's real, not part of some fictional backstory. We ought to take care of each other.
You and me, family? What an absolutely nauseating idea.
Hey!
For once, I agree with you. Our connection to Shion and each other, that's real. Everything we thought we knew is a lie, except for that. We're not just allies, we're family. That doesn't mean I'm totally ready to accept it yet, though. Over breakfast, I managed to make a little conversation with everyone. Everyone except Ado, that is. After a while, we left the cafeteria and went back to our rooms. I only first met these guys when we arrived here. We're basically family. It's weird, but that fact doesn't really change anything. We can still fight alongside each other like we always have. Actually, we don't know if we'll keep fighting yet. We're going to discuss it again the day after tomorrow. I wonder if the others have come up with anything yet. Maybe I should go talk to them.
You truly understand me.
Oh, what? Wait, did we just go from like
I'm
2 stars
still
to
in
max?
disbelief. All these memories of mine were just made up? That humanity would stoop to such levels to force us to fight. This proves their ugliness beyond any shadow of a doubt. I'm no longer interested in recalling the past. The only good memories I have are of my time here with all of you. Even if I spent most of my time in a cage or outside the academy, it was still a good time. Well then, I shouldn't be wasting my energy thinking about those ugly humans I've never actually met. I'm done with that. Someone like me has no right to criticize.
What? What?
Are you sure?
Oh.
Shit, man. I was trying not to think about it, but it just keeps coming up. This pain is too freaking real. My mom, her bar, my old man, the old folks in the neighborhood, my pals. None of them were real. Just figments of my imagination. This is a bunch of BS. It's like nothing matters anymore. But you know what? I ain't gonna give up on life. I know you guys are going through the same hell I am right now. I don't know what's right or what's wrong anymore, but one thing's for sure. I'll protect all of you if it's the last thing I do.
Best, bro.
Because that's the real Takemaru Yakushiji way of life.
That's right. Alright, I'll go to the cafeteria first. If anyone has to come up with any new ideas. Serious once again outside. Morning, Sumino. I know you must be struggling a lot with the complex feelings right now, but the lives of everyone on the artificial satellite are in your hands.
Huh?
Whatever happens, please don't forget that. There were only 3 people in the cafeteria this morning, and we're all eating in silence. Good morning. Morning. Takemaru acknowledged me with a brief reply, then glared at me for a while before speaking up again. So you decided on anything yet? No. To be honest, I'm still completely lost. I guess even your experience from the future can't tell us what the right thing to do is this time. I don't think there is a right choice here. Whatever we decide to do, we'll still have regrets. Heavy ones. It's just a kind of reasonable position you've been placed in. Right. This war will end in tragedy either way. I know it sucks, but it's all the more reason we have to make a choice. At times like this, we have to take the future in our own hands. I've been thinking about it the last couple days, but I'm really no good at this complicated moral stuff. So try to think about what everyone who died would have done if they were here. You mean Darumi, Kyosuke, and Kurara? We should consider Ava's feelings too. She was one of us too, if only for a while. It probably sounds disrespectful coming from one who killed her, but I'll gladly set my own throat to atone if I thought it would make any difference. Don't be so hard on yourself. You did what you had to. Besides, I'm the one who signed off on it. I just wanted to release her from her suffering. Or maybe it's more accurate to say I couldn't stand to see her like that anymore. Her death is my responsibility. I'll bear it. It's my only weak and pathetic way. Anyway, Darmy probably would care either way. You know how much she loved her killing games. Kyoshka, though. She and her sword were devoted to justice. I don't think she'd want to keep fighting a war where we are the aggressors. What about Kurara? I can totally imagine her flying off the handle when she found out the great old powerful Otsutsuki clan didn't even really exist. But then she'd be all, I'll just have to build it myself, starting now. And then have to save humanity and allow plenty of filthy peasants to rule over. Whatever. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh.
1 for, 1 against, 1 neutral. Even if they were here now, they'd just be as conflicted as the rest of us. Just as we were sinking into another uncomfortable silence, somebody else arrived. Shion! Shion appeared out of thin air, like he always did, but he looked a lot weaker than usual.
Oh.
Everyone, can I talk to you for a minute? Shion, are you alright?
Tuh.
He doesn't look alright to me. I don't have much time, so I have to make this quick. I'm sure you all know this, but I'm not going to live for much longer.
Oh.
If I'm going to die anyway, I want my life to mean something. If I was raised to be nothing more than a weapon, it didn't matter how I felt, so long as I carried out whatever the task was given me. But now, there's something I want to do. Now I have a clear purpose. What's that?
I want to die for you. I don't want my life to just flicker out. I want to feel like it was the price I paid for my friend's happiness. And it's a price I'll pay gladly. That is what will give my life true meaning. Oh.
So don't worry about me. Make whatever choice is best for you. Vecness could only absorb my cryptoglobin herself. Would only absorb my cryptoglobin herself, or find some other way to weaponize me. And then my power would be returned against humanity instead. Just this once. I want to have a say in the matter. If I'm going to die, I don't want it to be for the people I've never met before. I want it to be for all of you.
That's all I want.
With that, Shion faded away, leaving the 4 of us alone to ponder his words.
Oh.
This decision feels more important than ever now. Our options are far from ideal, but we still have to make a choice. That's the curse we've been given to bear. A curse? Couldn't have put it better myself. Still haven't come to any important conclusions. I have no idea what we should do. Maybe it's like Hiroko said, there isn't really a right choice. Right or wrong, we'll have to make some kind of choice, and soon. It's the only way to make us take our fate into our own hands.
For me? What an abominable truth we've learned. The regular life I'd come to abhor so much was nothing but a fabrication. I wanted a life that wasn't normal, but not like this. Still, moping around accomplishes nothing when we have better things to be thinking about. We have our whole lives ahead of us. We can do anything and be anyone we want. So, let's all move forward together.
Is this for me? I still can't believe it. All of my memories were fake. My family, Grandpa's workshop, all of my friends. I won't believe that none of them are real. Maybe they're all actually still there, in the Tokyo residential complex. I hope so, anyway. I really hope so. Oh, I'm sorry. You're being concerned about me, and all I'm doing is moping. I'm still struggling to sort out my feelings, but sitting around and being gloomy won't solve anything. Thanks for coming to talk to me, Takumi. I feel a little better now.
Just like that, we reached day 77, the day we promised to discuss things with Sirei. This was the day we would decide our future going forward. I made my way to the war room.
Oh.
Alright, good. Everyone's here.
Hooray!
Well then, let me just contact the Tokyo Residential Complex so humanity can show you their warmest support. Knock it off, man. You don't need to hear all that again. Understood. Sorry. So have you all made your decision? Are you ready to tell me?
Huh?
I get how you feel, but you need to figure this out. The enemy won't stay quiet forever.
Hey!
Before we get to that, where's Shion?
I'm... right here.
Shion flickered into view, still looking weak and worn out.
Ah.
How are you feeling?
Oh.
Thanks to Sirei, I'm okay. I should be able to last through this conversation at any rate. That's good to hear.
Aha!
Oh, and one more thing before we get to the main event.
Oh.
If you could decide to abandon humanity, you should probably destroy me. What? But I just finished fixing you.
Hey.
I've told you, haven't I? The mission success is everything to me. If you refuse to fight, I'll use any means necessary to make you change your minds. So you should take me out before I get the chance to. Thanks for the warning, I guess. What about the bombs? Just take him out in one hit like I was going to do. You'll still die, but you'll come back right afterwards. Then we just have to bust out the defender's room to stop the final assault, right? Yeah, that'd save all the people on this planet. But we'd also be leaving everyone on the satellite to die. Shion would. Don't worry about me. But if we do stop the final assault, what then? We'll have to make a new life for ourselves on this planet, of course. We'll be constantly on the run from Veshness and the other Futurans. I spent plenty of time on the run back at the complex, although I guess none of that was actually real, was it? Takumi, remember what I told you yesterday. I want you to make the choice that's right for you. Right, I know. For some reason, I found myself thinking back to when I first met Shion. I had no idea who he was back then. I just saw something I didn't understand and was afraid of it. But it was thanks to him that I was able to travel back in time and redo the 100-Day War. It was thanks to him that I was here now. It's true in more ways than one. Shion had saved our lives, time and time again. That's why it hurt so much that we couldn't return the favor. No matter what choice we made, there was no saving him. How are we gonna decide this anyway? I'm getting tired of just standing around thinking about it. Discussing it further won't get us anywhere. Our viewpoints are just too different. If we can't come to a unanimous decision, there's still one way we can settle this. What's that? We leave it up to the team leader. If we all agree to stand by his decision, no one will be able to complain. Oh, I thought we said this decision was too important to toss on to one person. Me? Can't put all the responsibility on Takumi again.
I don't know. I thought about it a ton, and I'm pretty sure I can't decide anything on my own. I think so too. If it's Takumi, I know I can trust him. Same here. Oh, I'm happy to leave the whole abominable business in your hands. What do you think, Takumi? It's fine. Came back to change things, to take the future into my own hands. You're all okay with it. I'll do the same this time as well. Then I'm on board too. I'll follow your lead. Are you sure about that, Nozomi? Unlike the rest of us, you're an actual Earthling human. I'm also part of this team. Whatever you choose, I'll stand by you until the very end. We're all agreed then. You got this, Takumi.
There's one last thing I'd like you to bear in mind.
Shut up, Sirei.
Your memories of your time on Earth are all fictitious. There's no denying that. But those memories of the Tokyo residential complex and its people are based in reality. They're good folks who just want to live their lives. Remember those people. They're powerless, and you're the only ones who can help them. The choice is yours. But I want you to save humanity. Because, in spite of everything, they are your people.
I took another look around the room. No one spoke, but everyone looked back at me with different expressions. Fear, pain, sadness, loathing, confusion, rage, despair. But that wasn't all. There was also hope, affection, and determination. Kill the Futurans, or let humans die. None of us wanted to be responsible for the deaths of such a widespread scale. All the same, it had to be done. One side had to be sacrificed so the other could live. All I can do is press forward and trust in my decision. You know, screw humanity. Screw them. Screw this. Out of here. Good. Humanity played us all for fools. They implanted fake memories and made us massacre this planet's people. They kept us in the dark and used us like weapons, making sure to keep their own hands clean. What humanity's doing is evil. And refuse to continue fighting on their behalf. Are you sure about this, Takumi? Yeah. I'm done with meaningless killings. It's time we graduate from being humanity's puppets. Sounds good to me. I'm up behind you all the way, Takumi. This might be the end of humanity, and for humanity, but Karma's a jerk, isn't she? You know, I still dream of a family sometimes, but those memories are fake. I can't forgive them for messing with my mind like that. Sure, humans had their reasons. This way this whole thing went down. It makes me sick. And I'm fed up. I'm done being a cog in their war machine. I agree. Kako and I have suffered too much already. Using us like disposable weapons is unacceptable any way you cut it. Yeah, I feel the same way. I'm with you guys. What about you, Nozomi? Are you okay with betraying your kind? Yeah, I'm sticking with you I'm just angry at humanity as you. I'm as angry at humanity as you are.
Yeah.
So, that's your decision? Yes, we won't submit ourselves to humans any longer. This is our choice to make, the first real choice we'd made in our entire lives. We decided to trust our own judgment, even if it meant turning our backs on the humans on the artificial satellite. Guess it's just that then, I'll respect your decision. After all, continuing this war against your will would be impossible. The project to transplant humans into another planet is officially suspended as of now. Humanity's fate is sealed. Good. Humanity sucks.
Don't look so remorseful. I must say I'm touched by your determination. How is it that you were able to cultivate such conviction when you were born less than 80 days ago? In a way, I suppose that belief is proof of how you've grown here at Last Defense Academy. Siri? I expected Siri to agree with our decision so easily. He wasn't just a cold and heartless robot after all. There was warm affection for us somewhere deep in the circuits.
Yeah.
That said, I must. Activate your self-destruct devices now. Huh? What's all that crap about respecting our wishes then? This is automatic failsafe to ensure humanity's safety. You will all be executed as rebels. And swiftly destroying me will not work. The detonation device has been improved. It's much faster than it was before. We should have known better than to believe anything Siri said. So if we choose to abandon humanity, everyone just goes boom. Got it. He really lives for humanity. There was no way he would accept our decision without a fight. Was this the end? For a moment I really thought it was, but then... Nothing's happening. Zombie's right. It didn't seem like anything was happening. What? What's going on? I expected you were trying to kill us, but it still caught me by surprise. It's a good thing I thought ahead of destroying the detonation transmitter in the war room. I'm doing something good for a change. Of course. Blocking the signal to the detonation protocol would prevent it from activating. But when did you... While you're all struggling over your moral dilemma, I've been getting some work done, night after night. It wasn't easy, but I'd say the results speak for themselves, wouldn't you? Like I said, I know Siri would try to blow us up. A rebellious soldier is destined for the guillotine. That's how the army works. A rational decision for a commanding officer is to make in order to preserve discipline. It makes me sick, but it makes total sense. And for what comes next, would you do the honors, Takumi? You needn't ask. Took out my infuser. It would be easy to destroy Siri here and now using my hemoanima. What I needed wasn't power, but determination. Determination not to look back after killing Siri.
Yeah.
No need to hesitate, Sumino. You earned the right. I apologize for the terrible things I've done. This is where the evil commander makes his graceful exit. Just swing your sword and cut me into puppet strings.
Do it. Assert your freedom as a real, independent human being.
I summoned my class armor and stepped forward with the sword in hand. And then... I cut my enemy down. I sliced him clean in two. Siri's remains fell to the floor and lay there motionless. Now there really was no turning back. Goodbye forever, Siri. You've done your job so well, so rest well. He doesn't look faded anymore. Thank you for talking to me, for giving me a sense of self. She had knelt down next to Siri's remains and quietly offered up a prayer. I had no idea what to say. After all, Siri was almost like a parent to Shion. And yet, I killed Siri before his very eyes. You don't have to grimace like that. This is the war that... This is what was best for the best. Now you're all free. Nothing could make me happier than that. Shion, got away with words, you know that? Such a commendable spirit. I think I might cry. What's the big deal? Just cry if you need to. At any rate, Takumi, what should I do now? When should I join Siri in his rest? I knew we wouldn't have much time left with Shion now that we'd chosen this path. Shion survived to day 100. The omnidirectional attack would reduce the surface of this planet to ash. But even so... Please, keep living for as long as possible. We need the wall of fire. And more importantly, your family. However much time you have left, I want us to spend it together. I'm going to be together with Shion to day 100. There was no guarantee that the others would survive until then earlier. So it was all the more important to cherish each moment we could spend still. And the smiles on everyone's faces were to be believed, and we all felt the same. We turned into humanity's public enemy number 1, but we had each other, family we could trust. So I knew we'd be alright. We could do this together. As long as we stayed the course, we would eventually seize the happy ending that we've all been looking for. Even with Eri gone, his announcements keep playing. Of course, the recordings. Started to wonder if I'd made a mistake. As usual, when left alone, I end up overthinking things, including whether or not I was truly capable of protecting everyone in these days ahead. I wonder who that is. I opened a door to see who my visitor was. Morning, can we talk? No, go away. Why aren't you in your cage? Didn't I tell you? I figured out how to escape that thing a long time ago. I rang the doorbell like a good boy, so I wouldn't have done that if I was planning to attack you. Do you really think I trust someone who nonchalantly broke out of jail like that? Seriously? Bro? Whatever. So what do you want? Yes, about that. I'd like to ask you to consider letting me rejoin the team. Let me think. No. You've got to be kidding. Look, I abhor humanity, and you guys just decided to go against them. That means we have the same common enemy. It's only natural that we team up. The enemy of an enemy is a friend. And all that jazz, right? We may have turned against humanity, but we're not about to try to pick a fight with the satellite. This isn't about getting revenge. We just want to stop this planet from being invaded. I know that. I wasn't thinking about attacking the artificial satellite either. We'll look for our own path without abetting the humans. That's a good compromise, don't you think? You're being uncharacteristically reasonable. What are you scheming? Oh, suspicion? Thy name is Takumi. Oh, suspicion, thy name is Takumi. Is it really that hard to trust me? Think about what you've done and ask me again. Alright, I admit I've given you guys a little too much trouble here and there. And it would seem like I'm trying to have my cake and eat it too, if I ask you to let the traitor back into the team now. That's why I came bearing a gift. What? A remote? It's a detonator for the bomb in my body. Click! Press the button and you'll blow me up to smithereens. What? Does giving this to you make you trust me more? You can sense my resolve and repentance? Dude, all you have to do is kill me before I have a chance to press it. Like, you act like this is a bonus. All you have to do is sneak up behind me, kill me, and I can't press the button and take you out. This does nothing. This is too much. I thought you hated us. I do. You're all so ugly. But yesterday I saw you cut off ties with those foolish humans of your own free will. You refused to help with the invasion any further and chose to protect the people of this planet. That was beautiful, So beautiful I almost wept. It made me want to fight by your side. That's all there is to this, I swear. I don't trust you. I do not trust you. Ado Aoutsuki, a traitor who infiltrated a special defense unit and acted like an angel of death, driving us towards annihilation. In the previous 100 days, he sabotaged the entire mission and messed up everything up. He couldn't be trusted. I would never allow him into my confidence. That had been my decision, but the Ado before me now. Alright. I'm gonna trust you one last time. Wait, what? That's all it took for you to trust me again? How did a monster as ugly as you come to have such a heart of gold? Who's the real monster here, traitor? Honestly, you terrify me even now. Still, we have no right to call you a traitor now that we've turned against humanity ourselves. We were born the same way, and now stand in the same position. What's more, we now share the same feelings. I think that's all the more reason to call you an ally.
This might be the first time in my life I'm going to say this and actually mean it, but... thank you.
Whether or not you actually mean it is up for debate, but the fact that you said it, hey, you actually told someone thank you. It's a miracle. He gingerly held out his hand to me, and I took it and gave it a squeeze. After that, I went around knocking on everyone's door to tell them Ado was back on a team. Needless to say, there was some resistance. Some voiced their protest while others simply admitted they were afraid of him. I didn't blame anyone for the reactions, considering what Ado had already done. We still had a long way to go before we could officially be recognized as a member of the Special Defense Unit again. But it would happen one day, I was sure of it. After all, we're all comrades, born and raised in the same world.